This quiet dork is secretly a goated getaway driver, but when things go wrong and the bad guys want to clap his girl, he has to fight for his life. So this red car arrives in front of a bank, and we now see the faces of guys in the car one by one. All of the passengers look like thieves. The lady looks like she can steal my heart, so that counts too. But the driver just looks like a baby, and you won't believe this, but his name is Baby. Baby starts playing music on his iPod, and the rest of the guys get out of the car. They take their stuff from the trunk and head into the bank. While they're in the bank, Baby's having the performance of a lifetime in the car, but when a cop car flies by him, he's brought back to reality. He looks in the bank and can see his guys rounding off, so he knows it's about to be showtime. He's now getting himself ready as his guns run out of the bank and into the car. He does a quick reverse, then a sharp turn, and he's on his way. However, the police are on his tail, but he's doing a pretty good job at losing them. He now has about 5 police cars chasing him. It's like Vice City up in here, but Baby is playing it really cool, just swerving out of every danger. Then he gets to a point where he gets in the middle of 2 other red cars on the highway. A police chopper has eyes on him, but he goes under the bridge and quickly switches lanes with the car on the left. Of course, the chopper didn't catch that, so they still think he's the one in the middle. That's how they manage to escape. They dump the red car in a parking lot, quickly change clothes and cars, and the lady drives them off. Now we see Baby really enjoying his walk with his earphones on. This is how you walk when you've just had a big payout. But then again, I don't have a job, so how can I relate? He goes into a coffee shop, orders 4 coffees, and heads back to where the rest of the guys are just as the money is being shared. Doc is sharing the money while Griff asks if Baby is retarded. Rude. Doc says, the R word means slow. Was he slow? I mean, that needs no reply. Doc says he's a good kid, but a devil behind the wheel. Griff doesn't let it rest though. He's still on Baby's ass. That sounds wrong. Now the guys leave. Doc and Baby head to Doc's car. Doc takes just a wad of notes out of all the bands there and hands it to Baby. He says just one more job and Baby is done. You'll understand better soon. Now Baby's home. He takes the wad of cash and puts it in an underground compartment in the living room where there are more wads of cash. His foster father Joe, whose death, is sitting there watching, and Baby asks him if he's hungry. He says, always. Me too, Joe. Me too. Baby now goes to make him breakfast, and just then, Joe sees his son on the news as a robbery suspect. So when Baby brings the food, he asks him where he got the money from. Baby just says it's from work, and he promises he'll do just one more job and he's done. Joe tells Baby he doesn't belong in that world. I know, right? Later at night, Baby is bored, so he decides to make music from a conversation he recorded earlier. He uses the part where Doc said, the R word means slow. Was he slow? He does a pretty good job and he's proud of himself. So he sits back, listens to what he has done, then puts the tape in a bag where there are hundreds of other similar tapes. At least he knows what his next career is. He picks one of the tapes titled Mom, and it takes him back to the car crash which took the lives of both his parents. He decides against picking up the tape. He instead picks up his old iPod, looks at it for a bit, then picks up his phone and heads out. He's now sitting in a restaurant, Bo's Diner, when this lady who works there, Deborah, comes in singing a song with the lyrics, B-A-B-Y baby. He quickly records that part as he stares at her. He stares so much that he doesn't even notice her walking back towards him. She comes and asks him what he wants. She's really friendly. Too friendly. You might think she's flirting with you if you're not careful. While they're talking, the burner